Problem looks a bit yucky and nasty, so let's try and simplify it by adding like terms. So I have a few terms here. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4 terms. A term is just something that's separated either side by a plus or minus sign. And I have here 6 of these things called a squared b cubed, 3 of these things called a cubed b4, -5 of these things, and 1 lot of these things. Now you might think that they're all like terms and they're all identical objects because they all have a's and b's in it. However, you've got to look at the number attached, those little power numbers. For something to be a like term, for it to be the same object, it must be the same combination of both letters and its power number. So here I've got a squared b cubed, but over here I have a cubed and b to the power of 4. Yes, it has the same letters a's and b's, but the little number attached is not the same. This is a with a 2, this is a with a 3. As soon as you don't have the same power numbers, they are not like terms, so these are not the same objects. However, over here I've got a cubed b4, a cubed b4. These are the same letter combinations with the same number attached to the letter, so these are like terms and can be combined. So to tackle the problem, I'm going to pull up 6 of these objects, 3 of these, -5 of these, which I'll draw in green, and 1 of these. Okay, so it almost looks like I've made the problem worse, but I haven't. Let's try and work through it. So I've got here objects that are A with a 2, B with a 3, so I'll go and find anything else with A, 2, B, 3. Here's one. So I've grouped those together, and now I've got 6 of these plus the extra one giving me 7. And all of these have a combination of A, 3, B, 4. But some of them are positive and some of them are negative. So what we'll do is we'll take a pair like this, a positive and a negative, one lot of them, and then I'm going to take away a lot of them, so that means that they will cancel out to 0. Here's another pair, one positive and then I take one away, meaning that they cancel out to 0. One positive, one negative, meaning they'll annihilate and cancel out to 0. And I'm left with just 2 of these negative things called a cubed b4. So altogether I've got 7 of these objects and I have -2 of these objects. So let's neaten things up. Here's my group of 7. I'll take these away because they disappear to nothing and I'm left with just these 2. So finishing up, I'm going to write my answer in the following green box. So altogether I had 7 of these things called a squared b cubed, and I had -2 of these things called a cubed b4. Now I could have worked that out from the start by underlining anything that was a like term to a squared b cubes, anything with the same combination of letters and power numbers, a squared b cubed, and I could have gone 6 of these things plus an extra 1 of these things, don't forget there's that invisible one, would have given me 7. And here I have a object called a cubed b4. Here's another a cubed b4, and I could have worked out how many there were by doing +3 minus 5 gives me -2.